Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm get it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now. Don't run your mouth too quick. Let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way.
Don't make me rap, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, winning is in my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a fun AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Allen going to go to the air right away. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Allen now looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here's Allen. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now fourth down.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. Allen to throw once more. Open man downfield. It's Palmer. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Palmer, 39 yards. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Nix. Into the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. They kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
That's taken in by Franklin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
That's another Broncos first down.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Next to the air. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Touchdown, Broncos! From 8 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know one big play there gets them right back up to that level.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. First down, Bill. Carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd and 8. From midfield, here's Allen. That's taken in. It's Keon Coleman. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Now Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is Nix. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Evan Ingram, 56 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. What's good on the extra point? And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they try.
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Curtis Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Prater on and the extra point. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Nix from the shotgun. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
The good signal calls would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's Nix. He'll air this one out from Mims. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He'll let this go deep for Sutton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
To throw, here's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, grips it, there you go.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30. 19 yards that time for number 19.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
10 more yards.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Throwing Nix. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. That was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. A credit the tackle to Brandon Jones. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9. Allen going to throw. Has his man. It's Shakir. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you soul, but still soul down to earth. Wanna do it, we could do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other night. She gon' be way up. Yeah, the 6 ain't friendly, but that's where I lay up. Lay up. I been Steph Curry with the shot, been cooking with the sauce, Chef Curry with the boy. 360 with the wrist, boy. Hey, who the is, boy? OVO, man, we really with boy. Yeah, really with the. I should probably sign a hit, boy, cause I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you gotta chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills. All up on TV, I thought it made me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm all in Nico basement, working on the phones. Either that or drive the money mark to make the pickups. Man, it's 2008, I'm trying to paint the picture. Comeback season in the works, and now I'm thinking bigger. I got in the studio every night, late night. Gotta watch it, don't wanna make them sicker. That's my oh Lord, got a whole lot to show for it. I mean, we could really get it, we could go for it. I'm just here for the Bucks and the Billies. Don't make me one of the ghosts for it. I run it, they like go for us, run for us, run for us, go for us. Yeah, I mean you already wrote for us. Damn, what's one more quote for us? Oh Lord, who else sounding like this? They ain't made me what I am, they just found me like this. I was ready. I've been ready since my dad used to tell me he would come into the house to get me. He ain't show. Valuable lesson, man, I had to grow up. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real. 0 to 100 real quick. Real quick. Real quick.
Whole squad on the real.
Whole squad on that real. Yeah. The other night, Lavishly told me that I'm all these people listen to. She said they love me unconditional. Imagine how I feel to watch another at the top. You know that if you wasn't you, you would be dissing you, dog. Damn. Okay, from that perspective, I see what you talking about. No way to soften that. Cause me, I was trying to find out where I lost them at, but maybe I ain't lose them at all. Maybe I keep moving forward and they're just stagnant, they ain't moving at all. But when they need a favor, who do they call? Maybe I'm searching for the problems, asking what was said and who was involved. Too focused on people's feedback and proving them wrong. They say the shoe can always fit no matter who for this song. These days feel like I'm squeezing in them. Whoever won before just wasn't thinking big enough, I'm about to leave them with them. Cause if I run the game in these, man, it seems to split it. No pun intended, but they smelling defeat in the air. Headed where nobody took it, who meeted me there? They tell him that he talking crazy, but he doesn't care. Being humble don't work as well as being aware. Listen up, boy, you better off eavesdropping. We already got spring 2015 popping. P&D dropping, reps up P dropping, Magic Jordan dropping, Obi dropping, not to mention me dropping. Feel like we paid the refs off, man, we fixed the game. Me and Noel been at it before Twitter names. Yeah, been on the move like the lease is up. And I can't even name one person that's keeping up. Damn, how it was in the past tense.
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Blue lights lit up my brown eyes. I just tried to play cool. Cop said, boy, you're just a fool. Cuffed and stuffed me in the trunk.
Next time I won't get so. What son of a gun? Pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. My parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet. Wild son of a gun. Pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke all the knots. Got some more millies that keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me.
All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Today, a good one in store here. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills. Matt Prater ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Western New York. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Henry. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
An excellent game, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. Runs inside the 35. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead right away. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Ty Johnson now to return. This makes it up to the 25. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing. Forced out to his right. And his first offering in the game lines up incomplete. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. And now it's second down. Back to the air, Allen. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
You know what I like about that kick? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will reveal big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
319! Off 52. Look out!
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Not a bad first look for him in the this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Cade. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip your cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Round 80! Hey, hold. Where's that?
Allen gonna throw again. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
He was looking... Mark Andrews, and that'll bring up second down.
Quarterback of his renounce, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Throwing again is Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
The Duke gets him some running room, and he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is Henry on second. We'll call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's third down. Offense in the hurry up here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He's able to hit Flowers. Caught. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That one gains 7. And that's good for a Ravens first down. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Nice run across the 15. And he's out of bounds with a big gain on the final play of the first. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. It's the Ravens flying to an early lead. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. They motion the slot man right. And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone. It's 2nd and goal. He'll pass it this time. And he finds him in the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. DeAndre Hopkins the touchdown. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Brandon Condrington to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. First and 10. Here's Allen. Chased out to his right. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
First down of the game for James Cook. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a first down run. He picked up 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the 42. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And that right there is going to be the spot they take over as they pick up a couple extra yards. On the fumble return.
You know what separates good defenses from great? Good defenses find a way to get off the field. Great defenses find a way to take the ball away. What a great play to set their offense up with some mojo.
Lamar out of the pistol. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And on first down, only gets about a yard here. And the defender there to force him out. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Lamar now from the gun. Bateman hauls it in. And slow progress into enemy territory. Small gain of the 48. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. That's caught for the first. He does it, touchdown Baltimore. The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Zay Flower.